Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost, giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew while facing the east. Calls La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakudash, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect. My name is Maka'ala, and today I want to talk about sacrifice and entering other men's labors. Alright, Psalms 54 verse 6. I will freely sacrifice unto thee. I will praise thy name, O Yahweh, for it is good. Alright, so recently the apostles gave that decree for any affiliates that want to join Greatmillstone, officially become GMS. They could do so. But they got to report in, and they got to do it in order. And they got to take these tests. All right, this is the Spanish version. The English version is GMS homework. All right, so you got to take these tests. Okay, and studying to show thyself approved. And also, there's that verse. I believe it's Ecclesiasticus, Salakia. But when thou gettest a friend, prove him. Don't be hasty to give him credit. Roughly paraphrasing. So that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Brothers are trying to come in right now. They got to go through these tests. And I mean, if you've been, doing videos, going to camp, and it might seem like putting more on your plate. All right, because there's only so much time in a day. So that's why we gotta sacrifice other things. Okay, I mean, if you're doing overtime, you might have to cut back on that to get these lessons done. All right, so you can be accepted, officially into the fold. All right, or you might have to, cut back on bullshit distractions, Netflix, the Xbox or whatever, YouTube, watching non-spiritual videos on YouTube, booty shaking videos. You're gonna have to cut back on them videos, man. All right, in my case, I'm gonna have to cut back on work. All right, I'm gonna have to cut back on work. All right, and have to forfeit making some extra money that I was planning on making to get these things done. All right, and Lord willing, I'll probably do one or probably two, maybe even 3 a week, Lord willing. And just basically, be someone to show themselves approved. All right, studying to show yourselves approved. Ecclesiasticus 35 verse 7. The sacrifice of a just man is acceptable, and the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten. All right, the sacrifice of a just man. All right, if you got to give up some things, all right, to do this, hey, do it. And I know it's hard, because if you're a single man like me, all right, hey, shit is tough. All right, you got your 8 hours of sleep, you got your 8 hours of work. You're doing your video daily, you probably, that's like another hour or two, all right, because you can't just, force yourself to do a video. You probably just gotta wait till the spirit hits you. It could take a while, all right. Then you gotta watch other brothers' videos, and you ain't got no woman like me, all right. You gotta cook. You gotta do your own dishes. Hey, that's another 2 hours. See, so you're gonna have to cut back on shit. Okay, you're gonna have to cut back on shit to get these things done. And it's the commandments are not grievous, because we've all gone through Esau's school system, which is some bullshit. And these tests are nothing compared to the time that you got to spend in Esau's system. You got to spend 18 years in the school system. You could do these tests all in 1 year, or maybe a couple of months if you start knocking a couple of them out a week. All right, John chapter 4 verse 34. Yahweh saith unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then cometh harvest. Say not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then cometh harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white already to harvest. All right, and that's talking about how Jake be lazy. I don't procrastinate shit. Be like, hey man, we can do that later. We can do the lessons later. Nah, man, you gotta get this done now. All right, because we don't have much time left, anyways. And he that reapeth giveth, and he that reapeth receiveth wages and gathereth fruit unto life eternal, that both he that soweth and he that reapeth may rejoice together. And herein is that saying true: one soweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestowed no labor. Other men labored, and ye are entered into their labors. All right, so this thing was made by this truth. Was made, starting with Abba Bivens, that the inspiration of Yahweh Bashem Shai, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shai, he got that revelation, and then you got other elders that came before, King Mashah and Ariah, and we hear so much about from the apostles. Okay, then you got the apostles, and then men that came after them. All right, this is like the third generation of men coming into this thing, of men coming into this labor. I say, so these men got years. All right, I barely got 5 years. It's bullshit compared to what they've done. All right, which ain't nothing. Compared to some brothers out here got decades, man. All right, I'm about to have 5 years. I ain't even got 5 years full 5 years yet. All right, so this is nothing, man. This is nothing. All right, we got brothers coming in now. You got new brothers. All right, and even among these new brothers, man, dudes they showing that they really they ain't really trying to be about this. Like, so how can you hang for years for years. Like these brothers, the apostles got 40 years. Brothers that did these questions, man. It says in the video 11 years ago, man. Brothers that are in this thing for years, man. That have been in the labor for you. You just coming in. All right, well, I'm a baby in this thing, man. Probably a little toddler. I am Matthew 7, starting at verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. All right, Yahushua. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. All right, because they weren't, they weren't cemented in the foundation of Yahushua, man. They were, they were wise in their own understanding. They came up, started teaching crazy doctrines, like hell still exists. We're under the second covenant. Crazy doctrines, man, that they didn't learn from their elders. All right, so they started building their house on sand. All right, so when these things happen, like in verse 27, they're gonna fall. They're not gonna be able to stand up. So when the tribulation comes, them troops and all that, they're not gonna have that providence, all right, that divine protection from Yahweh Bash and Yahushai. All right, Ephesians 2, 19 through 22. Now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners. All right, and that's talking about Israelite foreigners and strangers. Not homeborn Israelites that were born in the land of Israel, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahushai Mashiach himself being the chief cornerstone. All right, so this truth, built on Yahushai, and then you got the apostles, all the prophets in the camps, building on the foundation, in whom all the building fitly framed together groweth unto a holy temple in the Lord, in whom ye also are builded together for an habitation of power through the Spirit. All right, so if you're in this thing, all right, you yourself are the edification. You are edifying, and you yourself are becoming the third temple. All right, so that the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Ashai can dwell in you. All right, so if you're doing these things, all right, you're taking these lessons, you're taking these tests. What you're doing is you're building even stronger. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some of the questions in these tests, and it's some things that I thought I knew, but I didn't. Okay. And I read the Bible in English and in Spanish, and you'd be like, oh wow, I missed that. I missed that part right there. I'll see a question, I'll be like, damn, I can't believe I missed that. All right, so I'm gonna end it with this. Proverbs 13, verse 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. And also that other verse, can two walk together unless they be agreed? So you can't really walk with wise men unless you agree with their truth, right? Agree with what they're teaching, what they're trying to teach you. All right, which is based in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, but if you don't want to come correct, all right, you want to be wise in your own, you want to be wise in your own eyes, then you're going to be destroyed. All right, because you're going to be found like, you built your house, right? Your knowledge is built on sand. All right, and it didn't have that foundation, so it's gonna falter. All right, and it's gonna be knocked down. All right, your house, you the house. Okay, that house is gonna fall. All right, you're the house. All right, your body is the house of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video was edifying. Shalom.